Second half action set to kick off here in a neutral site game, season 21 from Jerry's World, the former site of the Big 12 championship game where we've won many of Big 12 championships. It has been a struggle. Number 2 versus number 8, Nebraska versus Utah. Utah, as you can see how it's been going, Utah, 36-game winning streak on the line, including back-to-back 15-0 seasons. SK Money is in the house. He actually booked this game for us, and you can see the score right there, 21-0. We got a lot of work to do if we want to come back and make this streak continue. So Bill Bradford decides to take it out. It actually was a good decision. He gets 38 yards on the return. Nebraska defense has been extremely tough. 5 sacks, the 1 interception. We have not had a chance to run the ball much with Bill Bradford, just the nature of us being down here. But we can kind of start it off fresh now in the second half, get a nice little drive put together here, and kind of stop the hurting a little bit. Because they scored 21 in the first half. We can score 21 in the second half. Try to get to 37 wins in a row as our quest for a three-peat national championship, which has never been done in our world here of national titles. We've never had a three-peat. So Andrew Cross, there we go. And Gardner's been pretty much the guy. Lewis Gardner has been the recipient of every big play from Andrew Cross. So that is starting things off. Again, under pressure, which Andrew Cross has been under duress throughout this entire football game. This Nebraska defense, I'm a little worried about this offensive line. It's definitely been a Swiss cheese-like offensive line. Bradford trying to get around the edge, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So not much happening there either for Bill Bradford, and that's been part of it too. Not just everything on Andrew Cross, who is dealing with a handful of new receivers, but the running game also has not been there for the Utah Utes. So Cross sneaks that one into Singleton. That was a dangerous throw for what an Andrew Cross's abilities might be. But Tommy Singleton making his first grab. Again, Andrew Cross getting hit. He has been hit multiple times, multiple sacks, but just getting hit multiple times. But he is tough, hanging in there his senior year, coming back, trying to do the three-peat, and Cross throws the interception. Do we need to make the quarterback change? 7 of 21, 2 INTs. Maybe we do one more drive. But I think the winning streak may be ticking away for the Utah Utes right now. As a reminder, patreon.com/tvsports27. If you want to see the entire off-season, it's a 1-hour-long off-season. It'll be up on our Patreon exclusively for our Patreon Clubhouse members. We go through conference realignment. We go through the recruitment process. We go through the coaching carousel, all that stuff. It's a 1-hour-long special up on Patreon. So go check that out if you want all the background stuff. Also, at the end of this game, we're going to do a special bonus episode where we look at the first 2 weeks of the college football season, see if there are any big upsets or any changes. We'll look at the Heisman race, which I imagine is going to change significantly with Bill Bradford not doing so well in this game. We're going to look at some stats and kind of things like that. So that is going to be up there. So you get the games on Twitch, you get the games on YouTube, but the Patreon bonus stuff is all the top 25, all the stats, all that stuff, all the non-field stuff that is going to be part of the TV Sports Patreon. So sign up, support the channel. I'm going to get you some links here in just a moment, and we're going to get some good field position here finally. So there's how you can support the channel. Of course, follow on Twitch, subscribe, thumbs up on YouTube. We're on X as well, and Patreon, that's where you can support the channel. Of course, Streamlabs, Ko-fi as well. And if you want to help us with the new game coming out, you know, get a better capture card, get the new game. Right now we're planning on buying it for the PS4, but if you want to see us get a PS5 version, that's how you can support the channel. Ko-fi, Streamlabs, Patreon. Help us get better equipment. Help us get new games. help support the channel. And so you guys can do it. Of course, we got our latest sign up, Parker Thomas was the one signed up a number of weeks ago. Still looking for 9 new Patreon supporters, and we'll do a second season of ESPN NFL 2K5, which has gotten really good numbers on YouTube. So if you guys want to see a second season of 2K5, we just need 9 more Patreon signups, and we'll break out that second season for you guys with the Washington Commanders. So head on over, support the channel. 2nd down and 6, a super important drive. One of the best field positions that we've had today for the Utah Utes in this struggling offense. Not only running game struggling, offensively just not moving the ball that well, and possibly a quarterback benching we might have to do here for our senior quarterback. He's been through that multiple times in his career. There was on the money as Davis turns it upfield. Oh my goodness, almost stayed on his feet. Jacob Davis, who is another one of the new wide receivers stepping up here. What a big play. How about the curl routes working to perfection? Not in Madden, but they're working out well here. Still got a lot of time to make this comeback happen. Cross out to Gardner, and Gardner runs into a brick wall, a brick Cornhusker. But Cross starting to look good with some of these throws, and I think just because we fell behind early, we were getting away from what kind of was the formula last season, which was kind of these longer, almost dink and dunk drives, but that's what Andrew Cross is really good at. And we were kind of getting away from that because we fell behind. But if we get a touchdown on the board here, we're right into this game, 2 scores back. And the way our defense is playing too. Now our defense has given up some big plays, obviously, for it to be 21-0, but certainly our defense has played extremely well because they could have 60 points like they did back in Denver. Bradford looking to get the first Utes touchdown of the game here. Line. Bradford into the end zone, and Utah stops the hurt. There you go, SK Money. Utah on the board, and he broke his own record. That is the school record for rushing touchdowns. He's probably going to get another 15 to 20 touchdowns this season, which will put him around 85-90 for a Utah career, a record that's going to stand for a long time. In this game, even in this world, said he should have been the backup. Look at this, Iowa of the Big Ten. They are on the ropes against Hawaii of the Conference USA Pacific Division. So we could have our first big upset of this brand new conference realignment. If you didn't check out the episode on Patreon, we did conference realignment as best we could. You can only have 16 teams per division, but we did conference realignment based on how it's going to kind of look in real life. So we have the 4 super conferences, and then we did kind of the group of 5, and I guess the Pac-12. So I guess it'd be 6 conferences, if you will. We made kind of mini divisions, and they're going to be their own giant conference with smaller divisions intact. So basically, it's going to be like 5 super conferences, what we did. I suppose I could have simplified. We could have even split that. We could have done like an East and a West. Maybe like a Pacific Conference and a Eastern Conference or something. But it's just 5 mega conferences for right now. So you win your division, you win your conference rather, you get in the New Year's Six. That would have been a big turnover. And then of course if you win the Conference USA, which is all the smaller conferences, you have an outside shot at the playoffs. If you run the table, one of the other conference teams has a bad record, kind of you finish ranked ahead of them, all that good stuff. That could be in the mix. So 3rd down, can we force it? And there you go, 3 and out. So this Utah defense will get the ball back to the Utah offense. We should be in decent field position. And if we can put a touchdown drive together, all of a sudden, this game's gotten very interesting here at the Cowboys kickoff. Bill Bradford Oh, man, that block. Oh, what happened? We were one solid block away. Are you freaking kidding me? That block could have gotten Bill Bradford a whole bunch of yards. That was a big blunder. That's been the case here in this game. Just a bunch of tiny mistakes for the Utah Utes. 1st and 10. Whoo! Pick six waiting to happen, trying to hit the curl route. Bill Bradford, or rather Andrew Cross. Whew. Cross. Oh, what a hit, but Newton, Jason Newton hangs on to it. Oh, we do still have Newton. Why isn't he doing kick return instead of Bill Bradford? Should probably be Newton instead, right? I'll need to fix that in the next game. He was the big guy. I thought he was gone. I thought he graduated. Well, there you go. He's just been quiet today receiving-wise. A couple of yards on the ground for Bradford. Second down and 7. Quick pass out to Baldwin, 1st down. We got time, dink and dunk. We don't gotta hurry. This is the drive, back within 7. Trying to kind of get almost like a screen pass a little bit, but knocked away and deflected. Don't got to get all the yards. That's what we got to keep in mind. Don't got to get all the yards, all the big moments in one throw here. Cross is going to run it. No, he will throw it at the last minute, and it hits the fingertips and falls incomplete. Oh, my goodness. I think we're in 4-down I don't know. What do you guys think from the 45? Let's see how this play turns out. Cross. Caught by Newton. Yeah, I think we got to go for it. 4th and 4. I think you absolutely got to go for it here. Cross starting to roll out of the pocket. Even the game says go for it here. 13 of 30. We don't want Andrew Cross passing that much, but it's just been the situation we've been in. 4th and 4. And Cross, a bit of a high throw, but Gardner, who's having a big game, makes the grab.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask. So we're going to get all kinds of bonus yards as well.
Still 1st down.
Oh, I don't know. SK Money, you still there? It's getting good. This might be getting good. Look at where we are now. And we still got a whole quarter left to go. Handoff, Bradford. Man, this offensive line, I'm not sure this offensive line, the running game and the passing game. Yes, SK Money. No one else is here. It's a lonely stream today. But SK, big business SK is here. Trying to get 37 consecutive wins and a pretty easy conference schedule with Texas and Nebraska and Oklahoma all leaving for other conferences. Cross. Man, just dangerous. Up in the 200. Locked and loaded. I don't think you go for a field goal in this situation, right? Do you take 3? Yes, sir. Tickets. TV Sports tickets. 3rd and 7. Oh my God, and Baldwin, I think he heard the footsteps coming and he got flustered and dropped it. Do we take the points or go for the touch or go for the 1st down? Are points even worth it? I think we go for it. Because either way, we still get to overtime. Versus, like, you still got to score 2 more times anyway. Okay, 4th and 7. Big moment. And it's intercepted. 3rd interception. Was looking for Gardner, who's been the guy all day. And we're going to lose field position as well in that interception. So 3 Andrew Cross interceptions, and we need a turnover here from our defense. Marshall to Madlock. That'll take us to the end of quarter number 3 in the Cowboy kickoff. Nebraska shut out in the second half. Still lead 21-7. Come on, give us the thing. There you go. Andrew Cross, 3 interceptions. He's been under duress, under pressure. Bill Bradford has not been able to run the ball. Boy, he tried to squeeze it in right there, didn't he, on that play. Texas and Florida, that's something we got to get used to. SEC. It's kind of weird seeing all these SEC games week 1. I should go in and fix that for next year. Marshall almost got sacked. And Kane, I think he dropped it. Wow, that would have been a lot of yards. Okay. 3rd and 7. Marshall gets sacked. Big time sack. So we're back, still 14 points, maybe get a decent kicker. If we get some good blocks, Bill Bradford can have a good kick return here. Not getting many blocks, so we're at midfield though. I think we stay with Andrew Cross. I know, you want to make the change, but it's still, we're still in this thing. As crazy as that has been, it just seems like we've been outmanned the entire way, but it's still a game. 14 points. It's not a big blowout on the scoreboard like it might be on the stat column. And that's your other thing that's hurting too. Not to put it all on Andrew Cross, but the rushing attack is not there either, which is why it's been a struggle to move the ball here. Baldwin stays on his feet and gets the first down. What an effort. Second, third effort from Brian Baldwin, who's a senior member of this team. And can Cross do it again, which has been the story of his career. Miserable stats, not good play, but my God, finds a way to win. Gets it to Gardner somehow, and Utah down to the 30. I mean, again, about as close as you can get without turning it over on that throw from Andrew Cross. Bradford getting some blocks down the field, picks up 5. First down, and Utah on the move. I mean, that's how much this hurts not getting that last touchdown, right? I mean, this would have been going for the game tying. 6 minutes left to play in this one. Oh, no, that's Aaron Price coming in, who's statistically ranked higher than Bill Bradford. But Bradford, I mean, 1,500 yards a year, can't argue with that. On the ground game, and Bradford going to get held back. Starting to kind of lose the time a little bit, but I think all things considered. Just get the first down. Mayo touchdown. There you go. We are back within 7 with 5:11 to play. So that, as I said, that hurts having the turnover on the last drive, not getting the ball in the end zone. However, we have come back and made it a 7-point game. So through all the bad, through all the adversity, we are in this thing. And there's your first, potential first. I don't know what happened in week 1. Look at that. Utah, they went 4-11 quarterback-wise and knocked off Iowa. So we got Conference USA, the Pacific Division, coming up with one of the first big moments. And we're trying to make the second Big Ten team take an L here. We're going to just knock off Nebraska and Iowa right here.
The kickoff is down for a touchback.
Marshall, is that a fumble? Oh my goodness, referees say incomplete rather than a fumble. Is that controversy? I don't know. That looked close. This Utah defense has certainly kept us in this thing. Are they going to run it here? They're going to pass it. Marshall pressured and throws it away. Oh, this might be a quick 3 and out. Now you also have to think back. You know, we could have taken a field goal as well. We decided to go for it. It would have been 17-21 right now. Sullivan, oh my goodness, pushes his way forward and gets the first down. What a fight at the line. Elliott Sullivan getting the first down. That would have been a huge stop for the Utah defense. But more time's going to tick off, which means Dink and Dunk's going to go out the window. You're going to have Andrew Cross using that arm strength that might not be there.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Nebraska not really taking a lot of time off the clock. Still snapping the ball, maybe feeling like it's still pretty early. Oh, what? I was right there and he didn't touch him.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards.
Oh, is Nebraska going to put a drive together after they've done nothing here? That would be my luck to come all the way back and then just have Nebraska go on a drive. Hand off to Kane. Oh my goodness. Nebraska offense just feels like they have a second wind right now. Marshall. Oh, he pitches it, and it's a first down, Nebraska. These are killer. Man, this defense. They've had them all day long in Nebraska. They're still not quite in field goal range. How about Middle Tennessee going up on Michigan? It might be a bad day for the Big Ten. Landry, okay, that's a good stop, loss of a yard. Maybe we can get more of that. Second and 11. Now they are going to let the time wind down. Empty set here, empty formation. You know, he can run the ball as well. And Williams drops it. Hit and he dropped it. So it's 3rd and 11. Would Nebraska dare go for it on 4th down? We're going to do the weak overload here. I don't want to do a hot route. Make sure everyone's well covered. Get the pressure on. They are going to go with a screen pass, and they nearly got it. So they may be in field goal range. They are going to go for it. What play do we pick here? The cover 3? I think we do the cover 3. They are going to go for it on 4th and 3, and a first down could end it here for the 36-game winning streak. When do they snap the ball? Time ticking down. If they don't get it, Utah's got 2 minutes, 3 timeouts to get a score. First down, basically, I think would be it. 4th down, Marshall gets sacked. Johnson. Big Johnson. And the Utah Utes. Let's get a name, because I don't have these guys down yet. I'm going to get the roster sheet after this game. So don't worry. Let's give credit. Who made that big play? Because these are all new players, but we did the whole recruitment and everything on this episode, so I didn't have time to write everyone down. Frank Johnson, senior. He must have just moved up in the ranks, because I hadn't seen him. So we got 3 timeouts, because he definitely hasn't played before this. 3 timeouts. This is it, SK Money. This is for the undefeated season to go to overtime. 3 timeouts, 2:03. Let's see what we got in us. Cross going deep, and Brian Baldwin has it. The suits. Who's in suits? The suites. I thought you were talking about the suits were here. Like NIL money. NIL. 1:55. Clock stops. Still 3 timeouts. Oh, Baldwin. Baldwin's had a number of drop passes like that. SK Money's all flustered. He can't even type in the chat.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Still lots of time. Plenty of time. We got to play for overtime if we get the score. I mean, cross. It's incomplete.
That was the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
Is SK Money going to witness his first Utah Utes defeat here? Tulane and Troy. Everyone tune in for that one. Conference USA Southern. Cross. First down. What a big game for Lewis Gardner. Stepping up on this offense. 9 catches for 133 yards. Had a lot of 2 big senior wideouts that went out. Gardner has stepped up. Did we say he was a sophomore? I had to look it up again. Sophomore or something. Still got the time. Cross. Jason Newton. No timeouts used yet for Utah. Andrew Cross. Is he locked and loaded? Ice water running through his body. Over the middle, Baldwin is having a hell of a time catching the football. I mean, he has let the ball hit him in the hands so many times. 3rd and 4. Jason Newton makes the catch. They're trying to rip the ball away. The Utes will go ahead and take a timeout, give everyone a breather. 1:05. Coach TB Sports acting like he's been there before. You can maybe even throw a couple of running plays in the mix now. There it is. Touchdown. Utah again has come back just like they did so many times last season from 21 unanswered. Andrew Cross, 3 interceptions. Oh, was he across? We got to make the kick. That's going to be close on that replay. Let's get the extra point in here. Come on. They're not going to review it. I don't think he was over the line. It's good, and we are tied. Now, there's still a minute on the clock for Nebraska. 200 section going nuts. We could have free football going on right now. And now look at the stats. Now we're the stats king. We got more yards than the Nebraska Cornhuskers got. 21-point comeback. They scored 21-0 in the first half. We scored 21. He's soaked. What's going on? He's soaked. All right, we got to settle down, though. How clutch would it be to get some kind of turnover right here? And now you look back, that 3 points that we didn't take. I don't know. Talk about it all you want. But it's just trying to get the stop right now and go into overtime. Man, you thought last season was crazy, and Nebraska not taking any timeouts. You thought last season was crazy. The Missouri game, remember the BYU game, SK Money? Man, we're starting this one off in a crazy way. They're letting the time tick down. They might not even, they don't want to risk it. Look at this. Nebraska might be playing for overtime. They do not want to risk this. Oh, Miami and Army, that's a big matchup. So that's the other top game. Wow, they're letting all the time wind down, playing for overtime. And they will take a shot, and if that was a little more on the mark, that might have been getting close to field goal range. So 3rd and 5. Sack would be pretty good too here. And Nebraska takes the timeout with 6 seconds. I wonder if they're going to regret letting all that time wind down. Still getting to field goal range, but not a lot of time on the clock here. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be basically a Hail Mary at this point. Because you can't make a pass and take a timeout and take a field goal shot. So here we go for overtime. The Hail Mary for Nebraska. And Marshall got hit. It's not going to make it. And we are going to overtime in the Cowboy Classic. So that means, for those of you watching on YouTube, we'll let you know what we're going to do here. But you'll have to come on back. So Nebraska will get the ball first going out. So make sure you're subscribed. Come on back. TB Sports 27. The epic conclusion of this crazy Cowboy Classic.